What's up guys, Free-to-Play Ryan here, and welcome back to the Free-to-Play series. In today's episode, I'm going to be playing the arena, the first arena of this series, but I'm quickly going to look at my quests. I do have a Druid, a Hunter, Paladin, Warrior, and 3 victories, so hopefully I get 3 victories in the arena. Also, I'd like to look at my heroes. I got them all to 10 in that montage special, so that's really good. Alright, let's go to arena and see what the choosers we've got from. So we've got Hunter, Mage, and Priest. So Hunter's not very strong in arena, but it is my daily quest, so I might think about it, even though I dislike Hunter. Jane is probably the best thing, or Mage is probably the best thing in arena, best hero. And we got Priest is probably like the second best. I think I'm gonna pick Mage to start off really good, and see how long that goes. So let's jump into the draft. Alright, first up we've got Sea Giant. Has a really good card in arena. We've got Echoing Ooze, it's not too bad in Big Game Hunter. People get quite angry if I do Big Game Hunter, but I think Sea Giant is the pick here, just because it's a solid card. That is a pretty good 2-drop because it's got stealth. I think I'm going to pick the Gibbon Stalker here. That's probably the best card. I'm actually going to talk in depth about the cards. So we got Young Dragonhawk. It's not a really strong card because it has 1 health, and that's not too great in arena, and I just dislike it. Armani Berserker is a really good card in Mage, especially because you can ping it, and has 5 attack, and it can kill Yetis. So there, and against Ironfur Grizzly, that's just a 3-mana 3/3. It's just a average card. So I'm gonna pick Armani Berserker. It's already got 2 drops already, so that's pretty good. This is actually a pretty close one. I like all 3 of these cards. Venture Code Mercenary is a really good card. Puts you really good in with the trading. Shattered Sun Cleric is also a pretty good card when you have these cards to trade with them. And Flame Cannon's a right card. So this is actually a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with the Venture Code Mercenary, just because it trades really well. Alright, next up is a pretty easy pick. It would have to be Skill Strike, Flame Strike. That's a pretty easy pick just because of the removal. Oh, that's a very interesting card. A new card that's been added with the Black, I mean not the Blackrock, yeah, Blackrock Mountain, Molten Core thing. So I have no dragons, but is it better than this 3-drop alone? Because Arcane Missiles is probably not good enough. I'm gonna pick it because it's a new card. We can always try it out. 2 really good 4-drops. This is not a really good 3-drop, just because it's the 1 attack's not really good. So it's either these 3 4-drops. I'm gonna go with the Water Elemental because it's a bit stronger. Don't like Dancing Swords because card advantage is really important. And probably not Dread Corsair because it's not a weapons deck, so Cult Master. Alright, next up we have Nightblade, Ogre Brute, and Ice Barrier. Probably the strongest card is Ogre Brute. Just Nightblade doesn't really have good stats, and Ice Barrier isn't really a good spell in the first place in arena. So I'm just going to go with Ogre Brute. And we get another epic here. Ice Block is good and constructed in some decks, but not in arena because you're probably going to lose the next turn anyway. Spellbender is pretty situational and you probably won't get that many targets. So I'm going to go with a 3-mana 3/3. And I don't have any pirates, but I might get it down the track. Alright, next up we have 2 1 health attack minions. I don't really like 1 health attack minions unless I have Hobgoblin. And well, guess what? I don't have Hobgoblin, so Shattered Sun Cleric is the card here. So you see again this trade here, 1 health, 1 health, you go with a non-1 health. That's a lot of 3-drops already. Do I have any dragons yet? No, I don't have any dragons. Alright, I can have that Pyro for the Pyro synergy with that, but this is not a very strong card. They're all not strong cards. And it's gonna be between Salty Dog and Lord of the Arena. Apparently this is Arena, so should I be the Lord of the Arena? I think so. I only have two 2-drops, and this is not the best 1-drop in the game. And Frost Nova is not a really good card at all. So, Sorcerer's Apprentice is an easy pick there. Mech count quickly. 0. Frostbolt it is then. Don't like any of these cards here. I think I might have to go with the Pirate Synergy. Just with the Celsi Captain and Dread Corsair. That's what I'm going to go with. That is also a new card that's been released, Dragon's Breath. It's not a great card, but I could try it out because I don't have many 5 costing things. So it's either going to be between these two. I think Senjin's better. This card is just not strong, even as a new card, and I should pick it. But Senjin's Shield Master is a really good card. Alright, Mirror Image is not a strong card. This has 1 health, so you just go with Frostbolt. I love this card, Shred. I'm going to pick it over anything. That's a really good card. Alright, we're going to have some fun with the Unstable Portal. This is actually turning out to be a pretty aggressive deck. If you can see, like, the curve here, it's pretty high. So Youth of Brewmaster might be denied here, and I might pick up the Flame Cannon just to get that tempo on the board. I do see this turning into like a tempo fast mage, so I'm just gonna go pick up with the Flame Cannon. Alright, how aggressive am I? Am I that aggressive to Wolf Rider? This is not a bad card, it's just, it's a very aggressive card, and if Flame Strike, it's not good against that. So how many 3-drops do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's a card that might be a 1-ish. Could run Arcane Missiles. But that's not really a strong card. I'm going to pick up Wolf Rider. I think that's the strongest card there. Alright, this is an interesting pick. 3 pretty average cards here. I don't think it's going to be the Frost with Grunt. We already got, I only got 3 2-drops, so that's actually pretty poor. But Unstable Portal, it's not really a 2-drop. I think I need that 5-drop, so I'm just going to go with the Commando. Oh, but Princess Evelyn is not too bad either. It's like, it's pretty close actually. I think I will be tempoing, and this seems like a tempo card, so I'm going to go with the Commando. So we got 2 terrible cards, so I'm just going to pick up with the Blackwing Technician again. I don't have any dragons yet, I'm not too sure. Another epic. Pilot Sky Golem is going to be the pick here, because Clockwork Giant doesn't really work out in Arena too much, unless you somehow give him cards with your Cold-like Oracles. Echo Medivh is pretty situational, like in Arena your cards are going to be cleared. So I'm just going to go with the Pilot Sky Golem. That's a really strong card. Obvious pick here, it's definitely the Wisp. It's 0 mana for 1/1, it's crazy. But I'm going to misclick and click the Venture Co Mercenary, because it's a very strong card in this deck, I can tell already. Alright, 3 average cards again. My 3-drops is actually pretty high right now. So I'm going to go with Archmage, just to finish it off, maybe. Snow Jugger is a really strong card, and you probably need that extra 2-drop. And it's a mech as well, and can freeze. Maybe Acolyte of Pain. This is going to be an aggressive deck, I can tell by the curve already, if you can see it. Alright, this is actually a pretty close one between Duplicate and Silverhand Knight, but I think it's going to be Silverhand Knight in the end. The only 2 5-drops, I have 3 actually. This is a pretty solid 5-drop, and Duplicate might get some bad targets that I can see happening, and I don't want that to happen, so I'm going to go with Silverhand Knight. And last card. Everyone get in here. No, maybe You could ping it down. It's an aggressive deck. But I think the Kodo is better here. Just for the strong curve. I don't know how to like evaluate this deck. It's got no fireballs or no polys, so that's not too good. So you can tell it's an aggressive deck that will probably get tempo by that turn 5, getting that Venture Mercenary on there and getting through. I don't think we picked up any dragons at all. No, that's kind of disappointing. Our Blackwing Technicians are just going to be 2/4s for this whole thing, unless we're going to unstable portal a dragon. I can tell. Alright, we're just going to jump into the game. Alright, jumping into game 1 against the Paladin. This probably isn't the best matchup. I'm going first. I really need this 2-drop, and I'm probably going to go 3-drop. So I'm going to get rid of this 3-drop. Anyway, and the Frostbolt is not going to be good going first. So I really need this 2-drop. It's probably really important. And I do not get it. I just get some 4s, you know, 3 of a kind 4s. It's fine. But 2-drop off the top wouldn't be bad. 4 of a kind. Ding, 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 ding. It's alright. We got the ping, so it's kind of slow for this deck. And we have the Technician for the next turn. That's pretty good. That's really good if your hero powers here, but I guess as a Paladin you probably definitely have a 2-drop option. Oh, he's going to go for the 3-drop of the Harvest Golem. Alright, that doesn't trade too bad with the Blackwing Technician, so it's going to drop it down. Now he knows we're not holding a dragon. Alright, he just plays a Jungle Panther. Probably goes face, that's probably the best option. Alright, I have a lot of plays here. I think Water Elemental is the best play. Yeah, and go face. I think when you freeze a Paladin it's really good because he can't use his weapons for that turn, and they have a lot of weapons, Paladins. You can also kill off the Water Elemental here, but it's alright. So he's going to consecrate this board. Pretty interesting consecrate, but it's alright. So he's got a tempo, and I'm the tempo class. I guess a Testingle? I'm not saving this for the pirate combo. It's just weak against this board, I guess. Nah, let's play it. I'm not gonna save for the pirate combo because the chance of me drawing that pirate is pretty low. Alright, what's he got here? Trogzor. Probably a secret. That's a pretty good card to have. Not a bad card there. That's probably not as bad as I think, because I get a 4-drop out of it. And it plays on curve. I'm just really want to Archmage and Flame Cannon. It seems really good. Might be a bit greedy. Alright, so I'm hoping for a really good 4-drop here. 4/5. 4/4's alright. It's not like a 1/7 or something. If he has a weapon, it's pretty bad. That is probably worse. I would say that's definitely worse. He definitely played into Flame Strike there, but I think it's fine. I think I am gonna go with the tempo play. Hopefully this gets his 2/3. That's pretty good. I don't think it matters that much. He'll just trade his 2/2 into the 4/2. I have been a step behind this whole game, and he's that 1 card in front, so I need to get that 1 card advantage. Going face here. Flame Strike wouldn't be a bad draw. I've only got 1 Flame Strike in the whole deck. I think I'm gonna go with The Cult Master. Draw a card. Let's see what we get. Unstable Portal, interesting. Alright, I can play that on a later turn. Attention to, I think this Unstable Portal has to carry a bit of the team here, because we're a bit low. But I think we get a card here. I would say we're in front now. With that card, that's pretty interesting. Because you can double trade in and kill off my Cult Master as well. But I do get an extra card here. Flame Strike maybe would be pretty good. Wolf Rider's not too bad. He gets a brew, so you get the shield back on. That's not too bad either. Gonna play it back down. Now he plays around MC Tech, which I obviously have in my hand. Let's Unstable Portal. Great. I have no Molochs. I don't think I do. That's alright. I'm gonna do this play, attack into there, play the call, let's see. Oh, the button's a bit broken there. Sorry, I took too long that turn. There's a lot of plays I do. This is sort of weak, because he can trade there. Probably should have played that better if I want to win my first game of the arena. I need to actually skill my opponent. I reckon 5-3-2 doesn't seem too bad here. So trade in that one. Ping off there. Wolf Rider in. Get the trade there. And play the 5-drop. And hopefully he has no Eldor Peacekeeper for this. I also have another Sea Giant in this deck, so that's pretty good that that doesn't get followed the rules. Eldor Peacekeeper. Alright, so he's gonna Jungle Panther into Consecrate. So he's definitely planning this trade here. I don't think we can do nothing about it. I think we just guaranteed the 7 damage in. That's probably the best play. I don't want to trade into the 1-1, and I also want to put a big minion on the board. Only if this costs 5 mana, that would be really good. Look at, he actually gets a card draw off that. Does he pick up like a Blessing of Kings? Wasn't too bad for him. No, he doesn't. Alright. I have a really good trade here into that 4-4. And I have a Shredder as well. Play that, play that. Ping a 1-1. Trade into the there. I gotta keep up with these 1-1s as a mage. I do have a keep up ability, the Hero Power. And so I think Mage is a little bit favoured with Paladin in that sense, but if you just overextend the board to a quality Consecrate, or even a Consecrate, that's pretty bad. Consecrate here is alright, but he's already played 2, I'm pretty sure. Alright, he's just got the Hero Power here. And he also has a Duxer Healer, that's not a bad card. Gets my board and goes face. Alright, that's a good card to pick up here. Yeah, this is going to be a very slow play. I think attack that into there. That into there. Get rid of his 1-1s for value. And that's it. To play around MC Tech and a bit of Consecrate. The Consecrate is pretty bad here unless he has 1 damage somehow. Alright, he's got Frost Elemental. That's pretty good because I can't ping that. Also, it allows him to hero power without problem. And Undertaker, that's a very interesting card. That's a really good pickup here. So I'm gonna buff my Palatine, attack in, see what it comes out. Not a Doomsayer. Explosive shoot. It's okay. I think I still play my Venture Mercenary because he didn't answer the other one with Outdoor Peacekeeper, so he might not have a second one. Or Humility. He just needs that 1 damage on that sheep. Consecrate, number 3. Not a bad play there. So we do have a lot of board advantage. But that's also a really good card for him. That's a really good card for me. Alright, let's Frostbolt that. Drop down. That, and I think we want to ping the face. So he's actually 2 cards in front of me. His hero power's beating me hard here. Gets the egg. That is really good for me because he probably doesn't have a way to activate that. And he did have the MC tech. So you always play around that MC tech if he's holding cards in his hand and you know how long he's holding that card. Oh. You know I don't want to play this because he's got an egg on the board and this could attack the wrong creature. I think I'd go face. I'm not too sure. Let him trade into me. I've got the more aggressive deck, I'm pretty sure. We're drawing at the same speed. And, well, I don't get punished for the plays. Okay, all I need is 4/4 to not hit the egg here. See, I don't want this to hit that. So, do I ping first or not? I think I definitely play the giant first. That is a very good card to play. I think I go face first. Don't hit the egg. That was the worst. Oh my god. That was the worst option. Oh, I could lose right here. That was... yeah. Nah, you had one job. One job. It's alright, it's alright. I'll give you... this is your one chance and one chance only. To get lethal. Ah. Okay, he's just gonna go for face. Alright. That's a really good card here. Insanely good card. Kills a 4 mana card. And puts a 3/4 on the board. I think that is over. I don't know what he can top deck. Follow the rules would be a pretty insane card. That is also a card that he drew too late. That is well played. And this was an insane match. There we go. So Unstable Portal was terrible there. But hopefully it is better down the track and we get our Mage to level 11. So there we go, 1 win with this sorta aggressive, I'm gonna call it a sorta aggressive Mage deck. And we got 1 win on the board, so it's always good to start out. So I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, it helps me out a lot guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
For you, I talk to you in my deepest dreams. Unfortunately, we got a vision, so we can't contest it.